all about business, and it's about winning. It's about competitive edge, toughness. And I'll be honest, I came in, I got here at about 6:05 one morning, and I came up here and Jimmy's in a full sweat, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, I thought I was going to be the first guy working out. I was with a couple of the other young guys, but that's impressive to me. That's a superstar and a guy that you can count on and clearly is ready to put the work in and carry the load. So, Jimmy says hello to everybody when he comes in. In terms of people think, oh, he's whatever, rough around the edges or too tough on people. Look, this is about winning at the end of the day. This is a business. If you're not ready to put the work in, I guess you better get in where you fit in. So, I'm excited to play with Jimmy. I think he brings something, that a lot of guys don't. He's on both sides of the ball. He wants to defend. He wants, he also doesn't mind distributing. Like, Jimmy's a really damn good player. So, I'm excited to play with him. I could set some good screens for him and get him open, so I'm sure he'll appreciate that about me.
The playoff performance last year, including the 30, obviously, in the finale for
Sure.
you. Do you look at that as perhaps this could be the opening of a door for me as a more evolved offensive player, or is it something which you haven't given much thought to? Because if given the opportunities, you probably could be more of a scorer than maybe we saw at times during the regular season in your career.
Bingo, you hit it on the head there at the end. I've worked very hard. I'll try to go long story short here. My fifth season was not a good one for me in Portland. I fell behind in the rotation. I was sick, internal medicine, my diet, everything was just completely out of whack. I struggled with some depression issues, some anxiety issues. It was a very hard year for my wife and I. And after that year, we transitioned to me finding a nutritionist and moving down to LA to start to work with Drew Hammond on the floor. Strength conditioning with Ben Bruno, all these different people that basically building a team to try to figure out who I really was as a player and as a man. I'm in the middle of something pretty serious, so just
It's real intense.
it's real intense right now.
I don't want to mess with him. He's swole, boy.
My wife, God bless her, was the one who figured out that we needed to change everything up and move down to LA. So the last 3 summers have been very important for me. I've trained very, very hard, and to answer your question specifically, I felt ready for that moment. I had again trained hard in the summer. To be honest, Portland took Enes Kanter at the break. What that told me was, you're probably not going to play the rest of the year, and I really didn't. And so, I guess I could have laid back and said, you know what, I think I'll just kind of take it day by day, but clearly I'm not going to play. Rather, I watched my film, I stayed in shape, I got my shots up, I was lifting, I was doing everything that was necessary because I had a thought within me that told me I was going to get an opportunity. I better be ready. So, sure enough, as it goes, we play OKC. Obviously, Dame hits the shot. I have a pretty solid game in game 2. Anyways, I didn't play much. I didn't play much in the year. We beat OKC. We played Denver. I play a little bit against Jokic. I can match him physically. I could space the floor a little bit. And all of a sudden, we play the Warriors, and we're in the West Conference Finals. I didn't play the whole first half of Game 1. I played a little in the second half. We made a little bit of a run, so I think they figured at that point, we might as well throw them in their Game 2. Game 3 morning, I show up for an optional shooting. I was eating breakfast. Coach Stotts texts me and says, hey, would you come to my office? I said, sure. I come in there. I said, should I close the door? He said, no. I said, okay. He says, you're going to start tonight. I said, okay, I'll be ready. And I walked out of his office. But I knew in that moment I had trained so damn hard and prepared myself physically and mentally for that moment. So I did normal routine, took my nap, ate my pregame meal, showed up to the arena ready to impact the game. And then, of course, Game 4 was crazy. Can Meyers Leonard give you 30 and 12 every night? Probably not. But can I impact the game every night? Absolutely. I can roll to the rim. I can half roll and make plays, shoot a floater, shoot a mid-range jump shot. I can space the floor beyond 3. I feel good about where I'm at, both as a man and as a player. I'm excited for this opportunity. I'm a team guy. I think that my core values and what I believe in, and in terms of character and work ethic, that aligns here. And so, I have to prove it day by day, but I'm excited for this opportunity. My wife and I are excited to be a part of this city and this culture and this community. And we're going to do our best to embrace it and do what we can to, me on the professional side, win ball games and improve every day. And for my wife and I to impact the community and be good people and approachable people and something that people, I guess, can go look up to.
Is it almost too simplistic to say that even after 7 years of being a pro, you still need a moment stuff like that? I mean, do you almost need it to not to show
Absolutely.
the world, not
I mean,
show the world what I can do?
sure.
You need to show yourself a little bit too.
No question. I mean, again, I'll say this: I had opportunities that I didn't play well. I wish I would have. I had opportunities where I felt like I was ready and I didn't get the chance. You know, a lot of it in the NBA is confidence, opportunity, and staying ready, and all those things. And you know, I always carried myself in a way of being a good person, a good teammate, being selfless, always happy for the next guy, but also with work ethic and staying ready and doing what I could. And you know, it was a journey for me, to say the least. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. You know, you go from getting individually booed in an arena to Game 4 of the West Conference Finals. Like, I mean, I'm an emotional guy. I cried at our wedding. My wife didn't. I mean, I wasn't going to tear up on national TV in Game 4 of the West Conference Finals, but that was emotional. I mean, it felt good. You know, you want to be appreciated. You want to, know that you're impacting winning, and you know, especially in Portland. I mean, in here, it's winning is, and they take it seriously. So, I guess a moment, sure, yeah. Now all of a sudden, I mean, honestly, it changed. Like random places I go now, people are like, oh, you dropped 30 against the Warriors. I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, my name's Meyers. Nice to meet you. But again, I'll say this: the last 3 summers have been great. I feel that I'm much more evolved as a player, and ready to impact the game every night. And so, again, excited for this opportunity, excited to be a part of this team, play under Spo and the rest of his staff, and be a part of this Heat culture.
I don't know if there's 2 cities further apart in the NBA between
Oh, there's not. No. No, that was.
the whole 503, 305.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, right? It's literally area code is reverse.
How, even for a guy at your place in life, how daunting is it to literally go from there to here
Sure.
and have everything sort of flip?
You know what I've said is, like, in terms of being a part of the team, everything seems seamless for me. The way I've been embraced here, everyone comes in ready to work, are good people. That part has been easy. But what people don't realize, we're not robots. Do we make a lot of money to play basketball? Sure. Are we NBA players? Yeah, great. But there's still a human element to it. I train in LA, so we moved all our stuff from LA. My wife's literally flying home tomorrow to Oregon to ship the rest of our stuff, which is going to be another process of getting everything unpacked. Getting a new house, finding somebody you trust that can come in your house and walk your dog and do night sits. Like when I'm on the road and my wife maybe wants to come see him. I mean, there's a lot of things logistically that a lot of people don't think about. Also, the other big thing for me is the emotional side of it. So long-term relationships I built in Portland. Our Level Foods company was started in Portland, which is going to stay there. Our team's there. Ellie and I can work remotely, mainly Ellie. But there was a lot of, I guess, higher level relationships and things that were going on in Oregon. And to be honest, after you drop 30 and 12 on the Warriors, you probably think you're staying with your team, and then all of a sudden I'm in South Florida. So Pacific Northwest, South Florida, 2 completely different places and really far away from each other. But again, at the end of the day, I'm incredibly excited, and my wife's excited to be a part of all of this as well. And so here we are.
All right, guys.